Greetings, friends. I wanted to give this interview just so you could talk about your experience living in a retirement home. Let's just call it the home or the company. So, how long have you been living at this retirement home?
Well, now it is 2 years and 3 months, something like that.
About that. You moved in here beginning of June 2016.
Yeah.
So how was your experience overall? What adjectives would you use? How would you characterize it?
Well, it is really a good quality home. Well, I don't know what else you would like to know.
Okay, I can think of many things. What sort of services do they provide here?
Well, first of all, they provide food for you. They try to make you comfortable physically and also mentally.
Oh yeah.
Because they do have some activities quite a few times a week in certain days, which happens downstairs in the large communal area, like for instance some unusual activities, for instance crossword puzzles. There would be a girl who would be the center of questioning and answering. The girl would read out the question. Anyone from the audience would be able to give an answer.
To complete the word.
That's right. And then, of course, there are some people who sometimes give the wrong answer.
Right. Because most people probably can't see the crossword, so that's why they have the lady to read it out.
No. Nobody sees.
Nobody sees it.
The girl would, at the beginning, would say, this is 12 letters, beginning with L and ending with A.
Okay. What are some of the other typical activities or events?
They offer often, like in summertime, they offered trips.
Oh yeah.
To some football games, for instance, or outside to some areas like to a lakeshore, so people could go there, spend some time, walk around, or watch a game.
Do you ever go on those excursions?
Well, I haven't been.
I guess not,
No.
Why not?
It just hasn't happened.
Well, you don't want to.
No, I don't
But you're
know.
bored. You're bored here. But you don't want to go on any excursions.
Well, sometimes I'm bored, but not bored all the time, because I am doing also, or did, let's say at the beginning, I'm doing some writing.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
not so much these days.
Not
because of your eyesight.
Not lately. My eyesight has gone downwards, of course. I think it still is doing that.
Yeah.
They offer sometimes, if you have to go someplace.
They have a private vehicle.
They have a little bus.
Yeah.
They've taken me maybe 3-4 times.
To do what?
Well, they've taken me to some place. My old company had seniors.
For Red Path Sugar, your old company.
Sugar.
Right. Okay.
They've taken me about twice.
To like the dinner or luncheon or something.
Yeah.
Did they ever drive you to the bank?
Well, yes. They would. I've had a couple of times, not to the bank because the bank is not very far, well, to some place.
But you haven't mentioned something I think which is really important. Well, the music.
Oh yeah, concerts. Yeah,
that's pretty often.
Oh yeah, they once a week there is even singers, and I'm not attending them all. So
right, of course. They kind of just they go on.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, services, of course, they provide for your own comfort in your own room.
Okay.
What
What do they do for your room?
First of all, they come in and they would clean the floor, the bathroom, look at the window or something. General cleaning, yeah.
Right.
And they would even, they make your bed.
How often do they come and do that?
Once a week.
Once a week?
Something this type, yeah. They provide for 3 meals a day.
Right.
And they are roughly at a certain time, like 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock and 5 o'clock.
Dinner is at 5 o'clock, and
Yeah.
I'm going to join you for dinner tonight.
After dinner, which is 5 o'clock, yeah, people usually go back to their rooms and whatever they do.
Yeah, of course. They don't go outside really anymore. Maybe in the summertime.
In summertime, yes, there is in front and at the back there is chairs and tables.
Yeah,
and,
it's a very nice place. A lot of these things I already know, but we're asking so other people can learn. How is the food, in your opinion?
Well, the food, basically it is generally satisfactory.
Okay.
My own feeling sometimes is because every person has a certain, how to say it?
Certain tastes.
Certain tastes, and they prefer one way because all the people are elderly. They've all grown up and gotten used to a certain type of food. This is something like where one kind of food is being fed to everyone, which is nearly 100 people. A lot of among those 100 people will have special tastes, and they will feel maybe very good or a little less.
But how do you find the food for you?
Well, I find exactly that there are at times when I do enjoy the meal very much.
Right.
As well as there are some other times when I eat the food but I do not enjoy fully.
Right. Sometimes you use the word lousy. You use that word a lot.
Yes.
But in my personal experience, I like the food here. I just find that the portions are kind of small. Like I can usually finish my plate, and then you usually don't finish your food. So I eat half of your food, or even more.
I usually because I'm not spending a lot of energy.
Right. Yeah. What sort of food would be to your tastes?
Well,
like what are they giving you right now, and what would you hope to get?
Well, that's very difficult to describe, but
they give what? They give mashed potatoes, chicken, steamed vegetables.
In general, they use an awful lot of salad.
I haven't come here for lunch, so I don't know what that's like. Or
red beet and so on, which is not quite to my taste.
Right, red beet, like cooked beet or fresh salad?
Fresh salad.
What else is in the salads?
Well, listen, that is very difficult.
Well, when you say salad, you mean something like plant, like a vegetable or something like that. You don't mean nothing like uncooked vegetables.
Yeah, uncooked salad is generally leaves,
Yeah, do they serve that?
Well, basically that's most of it, and then there is also some solid bits.
What would be a typical lunch or dinner? Potatoes, they give, I don't know for lunch, but for dinner they might give like corn and roast beef with gravy with some beans or some beet.
You just described.
I don't know what about for lunch,
basically, it is 3 parts: soup, then the main dish, and dessert.
Right, they always give dessert. Do they give dessert for lunch as well?
Yeah,
That's awesome. So you get 2 desserts every day.
yeah.
That's great. That's a lot of dessert. So I know for dinner it can be like a slice of pie or cake or with ice cream.
Yeah. Well,
Same for lunch? For
yeah,
dessert? Okay. So sometimes you say the food could be better. So what would you rather have?
My goodness, I really, I couldn't answer this.
Really? But then you complain about the food sometimes. So I would like to know.
I complain.
What would you change
At the
it
moment, at the moment when I eat it, then in my mind, you know.
Right.
But 10 minutes later, I have forgotten that, and
would you rather be eating?
yet my stomach is filled.
Right. Yeah, you don't need to eat many calories, but you're pretty active compared to some of the other people here. Like you go for walks.
I do go.
Yeah.
Now, lately, since maybe a couple of months, I have become a little lazier. I used to go out and my usual walk is around the block. Around the block is about or a bit more than half a kilometer. In the past, I've done as many as 6 or 7 rounds a day.
Really? Yeah, that's impressive.
But
for your age, you're going to be 102 in less than a month.
Yeah, but lately I have become lazier, and like for today, I was only twice.
Only twice today.
Usually my route is, I start from the main entrance and go around one way, arrive at the same point, and sit down for 5-10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And go back the opposite way.
In the different direction, like clockwise, counterclockwise.
Yeah.
Switch it up. Sometimes you go to the main road. You go to the store.
Well,
the store.
I do, but that's very seldom.
That's just if you need to buy cigarettes.
As a matter of fact, that's true. And I was today before you came.
Right. Yeah.
I was went across to the high-rise building besides, and
basically the neighborhood is peaceful, so you don't have. It's not too busy, not too many. I mean, the main road is very busy.
Yeah, the main road
is very busy. Yeah, it's a residential neighborhood.
Yeah, a very nice residential.
It is. Yeah.
There are very many trees. At some point you walk along the street and you feel like on the other side is forest. Yeah,
I agree. A lot of Toronto is like that, and well, we're technically not in Toronto. We're close to Toronto right now, but and this is a nice room, like very spacious room. I don't need to show all of the room with the camera, but there's a huge window here.
Yeah,
the window is like 3 meters or more long or wide, and
roughly,
2.5 meters tall, and then you have your own bathroom in there, and then there's a bit more space over here. You have a television, a bar fridge, microwave, and a little kitchenette, like you have your own sink and some dishes, which you probably don't use that.
I don't use that at all.
I use it sometimes if I want to, wash something. So, and you have a radiator here for heat. You can, or for air conditioning. It's a pretty sweet room. Like this would be a nice room for me. Not that I would want to be living in a retirement home, but like.
After a while, as I say, I've been over 2 years now. I feel a little bit bored.
Yeah, you were mentioning that from the beginning, I think.
I wish that I would find a private apartment of some friends, somebody where I could move.
Anything can happen. I mean, you'll probably still be here because it's not too likely to find another option.
As a matter of fact, if I put an ad in a paper, I would have hundreds and hundreds of offers.
Oh, really?
Oh, there's no question.
Hundreds of offers.
Because people would like the the money.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, yes, you would get someone to take you, but I don't think your standard of living would be this high. You'd have to pay more, I think.
I don't know.
Because you need 3 meals a day, you need cleaning, you need some assistance.
Cleaning, there is, of course, the girls come in and do it, but
you would need a full-time person.
There is nothing really to clean much, because there is no activity in this room. I sleep here and I sit at a table.
And you smoke a lot of cigarettes.
Well, not a very great many.
Well, you know, that's the subjective. But I don't care I'm just saying. I don't care.
In the bathroom.
That's right. Yeah, with the fan on. I don't care about the fact that you smoke cigarettes. I'm just saying, if you were to get a private family to take you in, the fact that you smoke, that would make them raise the price. They would be like, oh, he smokes, then.
Well,
that will turn off some of them. They'll turn off a lot of them.
All my smoking is done in the bathroom.
Right, but not all of the smell can escape from the bathroom or at the window, right?
Or at an open window.
But of course, some of the smoke still comes into the room, even from the bathroom. And when I come in here, I can smell it, and I don't mind because it's whatever. But
a few times during a day. Well, I smoke maybe around 8 cigarettes a day. 2 or 3 of them I smoke outside in front of the building.
Yeah, of course, yeah. 2 or 3 of them you smoke outside.
Yeah.
Personally, I wish if you did it all outside.
No.
But I can't chastise you. It's not.
It's
not that. I just don't want you to get kicked out of here.
I would do that if I was on the first floor. But as I am on the 4th floor, that means going down the elevator and coming back again, and
yeah, it's a few extra minutes. Yeah, that's true. It's inconvenient. I totally understand. I totally understand. My concern is that because it's against the rules to smoke in your room, that they've already given you many warnings, and I'm worried that one day they'll say, okay, enough is enough. You have to leave. But personally, I don't know if they'll ever actually kick someone out who's your age. I don't know. It's kind of a game we're playing here. My gut feeling is you'll be okay, but we shouldn't tempt the gods. We shouldn't tempt fate. Yeah. Well, what can you do when he's 102?
I realize that I don't have much time left in this world.
Right. No one expected you to live this long even 20 years ago.
I know.
So there's no sense in saying, oh, well, I don't have much time. I mean, for all I know, you could be here in 10 years from now. You're a Superman. I'm not living as long as you are. Well, I hope I will, but I doubt I will be lucky to.
Not likely 10 years. I figured that maybe 2 years or 3.
You've been smoking your whole adult life.
Yeah.
You cut it down a little bit at some point, but then in recent years you're smoking a lot again. But you're still being very healthy. Normal. You've never had any significant health issues. What about alcohol? We bring you peach schnapps normally. That's what you request. How often will you drink some?
Most days none at all, and then some days like after supper or before going to bed, sometimes maybe in the middle of the day.
Do you drink it straight out of the bottle, or do you pour it in? Okay, yeah.
Straight out of the bottle.
Coffee or tea? Coffee in the morning?
Yeah, regularly.
Regularly.
Oh,
with caffeine in it.
Well,
it wakes you up.
Normal coffee.
Normal coffee. Every day in the morning. What about for lunch and dinner?
For lunch and dinner, I have apple juice.
Okay, so no coffee or tea with dinner.
No.
What about the other people? What about the other residents who live here? What's your opinion of them? Or how are they?
Well, we have actually very little contact. It is strange for me to say so, because the same 4 people are sitting at the same table, you know, day in, day out, year in, year out. But I haven't developed any close friendship, and I can say that from observation, none of the people living have developed let's say, two strange people, yeah. I've never seen around a very affectionate friendship, or all the people are friendly and helpful, but not like family members.
Right, not like a real friend.
Yeah.
That's probably just the way it is. You know?
Yeah.
Like
That is.
yeah.
It would be in any.
Yeah.
In any other
Yeah.
installation,
like yeah, when we're at the dinner table, and some of the people are talking to you from across the table.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't even hear what they're saying because of your hearing. It's not so
Well,
good.
yeah.
So it's difficult. It's
that
difficult.
That is lately. That has lately developed.
Yeah. In terms of the staff who work here, what sorts of people are they?
There is, of course, the upper management, whom we never see or very seldom. They employ a great number of girls, young girls.
Right, you say young girls. They're not actually girls. They're women.
Young girls, let's say around 20, plus minus, yeah.
No, I haven't seen any woman around that age working here. They're all at least in their 30s. Maybe 20s, but most of them are in their 40s or even 50s.
No.
Well, okay, it's not such an
20,
important... I
25.
I find that hard to believe, but it's not really so important. But the point is, most of the staff are females.
Yeah.
Are there any men that work here?
Oh, yes. There's a young guy.
What about medical staff? Because this is not this is just a retirement home, so there's not advanced medical care here, right?
Well, there is a doctor in house.
Okay.
Doctor, because I'm going myself to see him about any problems that I have.
No, I believe you. It makes sense.
He writes out recipes.
Prescriptions, yeah.
Prescriptions, yeah.
Yeah, you can call it a recipe. It's just that's kind of no. You can call it a recipe. It's just in our language. These days we normally say
came to my mouth and I said.
No, I think they actually used to be called recipes, but it's just sort of it's an old expression.
It is prescriptions. My medical pills are held downstairs.
Right.
And a girl every day would give me one pill.
Right.
From each. 3 pills together.
Yeah, I think that's good, so that you don't forget. It was difficult for you to adjust to let them do that because you wanted to have the control. Yeah. The issue is that you might be forgetting the pills, or there would be pills on the floor when I come in here. There'd be pills on the... But that's not your fault, you know. But I'm glad that you allowed them to finally take control over that. You didn't let them take your cigarettes. Your cigarettes are staying with you.
Yeah.
Right. So if someone gets really ill, if someone gets really sick here and they're going to die, they probably don't stay here.
No, that's right.
This is not a place to die.
No, exactly. Not even if somebody is sick.
Right.
It would be. There are a couple of people right now from my table.
Right.
An elderly lady.
Oh yeah. Is it Joy? Is it the couple? The wife?
Yeah.
Oh, is she not doing well?
Well, she's gone into hospital now and is away for a couple of weeks now.
Oh, okay. You know, this is the top tier of retirement homes. Yeah. There's nothing really much better than that. You would prefer to save money if possible. And I agree, it's expensive. You do get a lot of services. I don't think it's necessarily a bad deal. I think seems to be, I mean, I'm not in your position, but...
No.
I think pretty much you get what you pay for.
It is normal because like in the present society, you know, it's accepted, and but that doesn't mean that there are no others which are cheaper or maybe even
there are cheaper retirement homes.
Yeah.
But I think you wouldn't be getting the same quality of service.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't think the food would be as good, or who knows? I mean, it's 4:30. It's 4:30.
4:30?
Yeah.
Well then...
dinner in half an hour.
In half an hour.
That's right.
Go to dinner, yeah.
So, thank you, Grandpa Robert, for giving us an insight into what it's like to live in a retirement home, a fairly nice retirement home.
Oh yeah.
We appreciate it. We always
Oh
appreciate
yeah.
what you have to say.
Yeah. I'm satisfied generally. You
Right.
know. It was interesting also to answer your questions because you know it helps the mind.
Yeah, that's right.
And memory.
Right. Yeah, it's good to exercise the mind.
Yeah.
Keep it active. Keep the mind sharp.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Hasta luego.
Shut off that.
That's right. Yeah, I was going to say goodbye. I was going to say
I see.
hasta luego, amigos.